Yo, it's your boy Schooly. Welcome back to my channel, man. Today we got a crazy video, man. Some crazy stuff been going on, man. So I'm watching this podcast called Craig and Corey. I'll put it in the description. But man, this lady talking about God told her to break up with her husband. Her husband was not her husband. And I know what y'all thinking. I'm thinking the same thing, but let's get into the video. Let's see what she's talking about, and maybe some of y'all agree with it, some of y'all may disagree with it. Let's check it out though.
So fast forward, this was last year. I'm sitting on the couch and we had a small issue, and that small issue was that pattern. Now mind you, we done went to therapy for this. We done had talks for this. I done talked to you. What did you get from this after I said it? To make sure you understand, because I love to communicate. And I'm sitting on the couch, y'all, and I kid you not, God told me that is not your husband. Wow. Clear as day. Wow. Now, Sky Daddy know I'm hard-headed because I always be like, give me one more time.
Yeah, wait a minute, yeah.
But it was so clear that it was almost like, you know how your mom be like, you better go in that house and don't let me tell you again.
Yeah.
It was like one of those where I'm sitting on the couch like, like, is this really? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, walk away?
Yeah.
Like, that's not my husband?
Yeah.
So I'm pondering on it. I'm just like, is that the Lord? Or?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you think that you could honestly be married to someone and out of nowhere just wake up and be like, I want a divorce, this is not my husband? Or do you think that it was something else that was keeping this lady going? Let me know in the comments. Let's keep it going though. Let's add more content.
What is that me? Like, you know how you start, you start doing all of that, and I'm like, is it me? Am I tripping? You know, like, I'm just trying to think of all these different things, but I know the feeling I felt when I heard it, right? Mm-hmm. So when he came in, I was like, you know, I want a divorce. Now, mind you, we don't argue.
Yeah.
And the issues that we had at that time were very small, minute.
Yeah.
We arguing about who turned the light off and on.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never none of that stuff like that. You know, the small stuff. You know, so I'm like, and then as I'm getting advice from other people, I'm talking to spiritual people, I'm talking to people I'm calling church. I listen because I'm trying to make sure, like,
because it's a huge decision.
I prayed for this marriage. I fasted, I abstained from sex for 2 years for this marriage.
Yeah.
Like, why would God tell me to leave my husband?
Yeah.
Why would God tell me this is not your husband?
Yeah.
Like, how's way?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, all right. I talked to him about it. He just looking at me like,
girl, what?
like, whatever let me work. I'll do better. But it was too far in for that. And so remember I told you how I tell Scott Daddy, like, give me another sign. Yeah, this happened on a Thursday, right? So mind you, in the midst of me doing this on a Thursday, of course I called my mom. I'm talking to my dad. My mom and dad is divorced, and they got divorced around the same age my youngest daughter is, right? And I'm calling them like, he a good man. Why is you, Crystal, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, no, whatever he did or whatever's going on, y'all can work through that. So my daddy was like, Crystal, I don't understand.
Yeah.
So everybody going against me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, God, you told me this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rock with this. So Saturday hit. And then I got some news. And they were like, I think you should know this. And I'm like, okay. So when they told me that, it was almost like God put me in a position where I couldn't even go back if I wanted to. Because now I don't even know who you are as a person. Wow. Right? That's Saturday. That's one thing that came to me, right?
Yeah.
By Monday, 2 things that came to me.
Yeah.
2. Now, mind you, we'd have been together 15 years.
It's just ironic to me that the moment she want to break up with this man, that she's starting to just find stuff. Things just falling out the air. People just calling with all type of news. You know, she's feeding into the haters now. And she listens to all her friends saying. This is crazy, man. I feel bad for the guy. whoever he is, I hope he find peace and love, genuine love, because this lady evil.
I've never heard these type of stories. I don't even know where these people came. None of this stuff never happened like this, right?
Yeah.
But within a week time, I have talked to multiple people, and I'm talking proof, da 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 da. Because you say some accusation or anything, what do you have proof? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I know this person.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So things just started getting revealed to me, and I'm like,
Wow.
okay, I think I'm about to lose my mind. Like, because it's almost like
Yeah.
you with a person and you don't know them.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, it's almost like, you know how Adam and Eve was when they realized they was naked, and it's like the shame, and it's like,
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, how many people seen us like this?
Yeah.
Oh, we are the only people here, right?
Yeah.
So it's almost like it was so many emotions going through. Now, mind you, in the midst of all of this, I'm dealing with both of my dads, my stepdad and my biological dad. Both were dealing with cancer, beating cancer, but my dad ended up getting sick. So this around time he been up and down, up and down. So I'm trying to process that, and then I'm trying to process, is this the part? Who did I marry? So I'm like, okay. Once everything came to me, I was like, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay. You just gotta figure out how to get through this.
Yeah.
Now that was on Wednesday. That's that following week, right? So it's so easy to be like, you're gonna be okay.
We're gonna do this.
You're gonna be okay. You got this. You are self-sufficient.
Yeah.
You are a great mom.
Yeah.
So you have that little pep talk first, right?
Yeah.
Before, that's the beautiful part before the storm.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I got this. And then God told me, you're gonna be uncomfortable, but you're gonna be okay. Now, mind you, when you say uncomfortable, everybody uncomfortable is different.
Yeah.
Because your uncomfortable might be you might stub your toe and it might hurt a little bit and feel uncomfortable.
Get over that.
My uncomfortable might mean I might not got a bed to sleep in. I might
Yeah.
sleep on the air mattress.
Yeah.
My back might hurt,
Yeah.
but it got uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like in the transition of seeing like you finna be by yourself with these kids. Like you about to be a single mom.
Wow.
Like this is new for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to figure these out. You got to get up early in the morning. Take
And that's the only thing that I can honestly think about. Like, damn, what about the kids? Like, if y'all want to watch the whole interview, I'll tag it in a description. But I was just thinking, like, dang, you're going to be a single mom. But I honestly agree with this lady because you have to do what's best for you. A lot of time people be miserable and they just be in situations where they honestly, if they was to separate themselves, they'll do better. And sometimes you have to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. You got to do what's best for you. You only get one life. But now, if she was to go around and keep doing this to people, then I would say, like, she have a serious problem. And when I first started watching this video, I agree with her because I'm like, man, that's selfish, man. She petty. You heard me just say this lady is evil. But when I honestly look at it and think about it, you gotta do what's best for you. Man, I'm gonna watch a little bit more of this with y'all and we gonna see it. And we gonna see where she go with this because I done had that feeling, man. I done had that feeling to where I'm like, this is not for me, bro. I had it. And I'm just like, man, this not for me. And I kept fighting, kept fighting, kept fighting. And it really got me nowhere. And when I finally got over it, and it was uncomfortable, like she said, because the unfamiliarity about stuff is what keep people into situations. Meaning like right now, I'm going through I'll say a hard time, meaning with being employed or whatever. I'm gonna be honest with y'all because I wanted to advance my career. I was working at a food pantry, making alright bread or whatever. I was affording my life plus child support, but making a decent bread. But I wanted to get into the construction industry, so I had to take an internship without knowing what's on the other end of it, which was nothing. I was hoping that it's a job opportunity in the construction industry, but I didn't get the job opportunity. Nobody got the job opportunity. And to be honest, I was so uncomfortable. Like right now, it's kind of uncomfortable because it's like I know how to get money. using my skills as far as just survival skills, but who don't want that little nice little G-ball or whatever every Friday, or who don't want that? But I had to take the chances and just know that down in the inside I wasn't gonna be happy. Cause I knew I wasn't, cause it was bullshit, like not giving me my proper raise that I felt like I should get and things of that nature. And I just tie that back into shit like this. Like, man, you would be with somebody for so long and say it's for the kids, say it's for love, and really be, down, deep down in your soul that this ain't me, man. You gotta listen to that voice. And then sometimes that voice can be right, sometimes it can be wrong, but you gotta put the kids to the side, the marriage to the side, the relationship to the side, and honestly do what's best for you. And I will hope the next person wants to too, but let's look to a little bit more and we're gonna get out of here.
Take these kids to the bus stop, because one thing I will say is he is an amazing dad. Amazing. When it comes to our kids, there's nothing like I'm talking about. He is a. So I'm like, okay, I gotta figure this out, because my work schedule was always go, go, go.
Yeah.
I gotta figure all this out on my own. Everything I gotta do now is on my own. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no extra help.
Yeah.
I've never not had extra help.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm gonna figure this out. That was that Wednesday. But that Friday, I was like, oh, Lord. What's going on? Is you sure you told me this? What is this? Is this my story? I really thought I was losing my mind. I'm like, God, are you sure you said that? Let me make sure God said that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so maybe this the uncomfortableness. That was that Friday. Then Monday, I was still losing my mind a little bit, because I'm like, for one, it's still a lot to process. You don't really know what people going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So instead of me looking at it like, why me and da-da-da, like I've never been that kind of person to just feel like I'm too good to not go through pain and those type of things.
Yeah.
Even though it caught me off guard, I still was sympathetic for this man. Like, I can honestly say I didn't go crazy. Now, most women, the stuff that came to me, they would have been dragging bruh up and down the street, probably would have shot him, beat him with a bat.
You know what's crazy? And God is so like infinite and amazing. He told.
Okay. Now, what do you think this lady found out? Because she talking crazy, like she would have did such and such. Like, what came to her? I really want to know. I really want to know at this point what came to this lady, because she talking about shit we dragging. Well, he had a kid. It's either a couple things. He was either gay, had a kid, or was cheating or something of that nature, because she acting like she just found out the worst shit in the world about the man. Oh man, this video is stressful, to be honest with y'all, but it's your boy Schoolie. It's just Schoolie. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and let me know, do y'all agree with this lady or do y'all disagree with this lady? Because in a way I can't agree with her, but in a way I'm feeling bad for dude. Like, damn, that's crazy too though. But let me know what y'all think, and watch the next video. We're gonna keep it there and kick it there. You already know what it is. I'm out.
All aboard! Natural born hustler!